Hello, I wanted to expose this because many people don't know the history behind the Masonic so-called peace sign, and I could give you proof for hours and hours and hours. There's so much research and you can't deny it. The so-called peace sign was made up for a lie. The excuse that you use when they throw the V and they say it's the peace sign. It's not the peace sign. The Illuminati created it. It goes way back to the 60s and the 70s, even further back than that. Many people don't know the history. And here's another famous sign out of the 60s to the 17s. Also making a strong back now, which has also equated with the above peace symbol. But the true meaning of the V sign goes way back to the 18th century. 18th century. Illuminati. This symbol represents the fulfillment of the Illuminatist founder Adam Weishaupt satanic law of fives. So when people say that the V sign means peace, it does not mean peace, as it says here. And if you want to look at your history, you'll see it goes way back to the 18th century. Why do you think they promote it so much, the Illuminati peace? There's no such thing as peace. The only peace is Jesus Christ. The V sign has a colourful history. V is the Roman sign for the number 5, and Adam used it in the Illuminati. And we all know the letter V is part of the Roman, because look at the games like GTA 5, it's got the V sign. Many other like films with the V. It proves it. The Illuminati to symbolise a lot of fives, but there's more in the Cabala. The meaning of the Hebrew letter for the V, van, is nail. Now the nail is one of the secret titles of Satan within the Brotherhood of Satanism. Satan is letting us know this one is one of his favourite signs, because it is false peace. Who do you think brings the false peace at the end of days? The Antichrist comes and portrays himself as a true Messiah, bringing false peace. So why do you think he uses that peace sign and it's his favourite sign? Why do you think it's on the false image of Jesus Christ? The peace sign, because that's not Jesus. And why does he like pentagram? Penta equals 5, and the 5-fold statue used in Masonry and Witchcraft. Furthermore, the leftist radicals and Satanists who have popularized the sign known as ancient significance very well. In fact, that the V is now used extensively by such communist organizations as the Young Socialist Alliance, Vets for the Peace in Vietnam, and the Students for Democratic. V is Val in Hebrew with the number 6. Now what's the number 6? Add 3 of them. The Antichrist. So this is why people should seriously do their history on symbols, because the V sign does not mean peace. As I said, I could give you thousands of hours of history Why do you think there's so much history about, so much information about it? Because it's Masonic. And people need to stop throwing it up, because I'm going to show you this. This is why it's important. Because if you throw it up, this is what it says in Revelation. And the smoke of their torment will rise forever and ever, day and night, and there will be no rest for those who worship the beast and its image, or for anyone who receives the mark of its name. So, you think, people thinking it's cool to throw this up, you worship the image of the beast. And that's what it says in Revelation. You'll have your place in the lake of fire. Vulcan was a sun deity who was associated with fire, thunderbolts, bolts, and lightning, as we know. The devil is known as lightning, Lucifer fallen from heaven. And light, the festival in honor of him was called the Vulcana, in which human sacrifices were offered according to Dial. He bears a family relationship to the Christian devil. It is fascinating to know that he married Venus. And isn't that funny? This is why there's no such thing as planets. It's just an excuse. These are Satan. That's why they call these planets these names, because they're ancient gods. Masonic gods. Well, they're not really gods actually, because there's only one true god. He married Venus, another name for Lucifer, or the devil. What is even more interesting is the Vulcan is adored in Masonry under the name of Tubal Cain. In the Masonic quiz book, the question is asked, who was Tubal Cain? The answer is, he is the Vulcan of the pagans. Listen to what occultist and Freemason has to say. When the Mason learns that the key to the warrior on the block is the proper application of the living power, he has learned the mastery of his craft. The scene emerges of Lucifer as in his hands, and before he may step outward and upward, he must prove his ability to properly apply energy. He must follow in the footsteps of his forefather, Tubal Cain, who, with the mighty strength of the war, God hammered his sword into a plowshare. There is also a sexual associated with the Vulcan, and to the former Mason bill explain. For Masons who wish to conceal their membership from non-Masons but still advertise it to their lodge brothers, this is a special pin or tie tack. They can wear it. Looks like an upside down golf club with two balls near the top. Many people assume the person is a golf club. This is more stuff. You want to know about the Freemasons? The history is here. As we see, it even goes back to the England, which I couldn't really care less about. As you see in the Freemason, why do you think it's a V? And it's in the Freemason logo as well. Lucifer, the sign, the seagull of Lucifer, seal of Satan, a magical seagull used occasionally as an emblem by Satanists. Why do you think the peace symbol? They use it all the time. Peace, peace, peace. There's no peace. It's no peace. They're preparing you for the false peace of the Antichrist. The old peace is Jesus Christ. No Jesus, no peace. Why do you think the Masonic thing is in the shape of a V? You look right there. As you see there right at the bottom near the two circles, it's a V. Why do you think it's used? Why do you think people in the music industry throw it out again and again and again? Doesn't mean peace. As you see, it was back there, John Lennon, a sellout. No, actually, that was Aya. Can't pronounce his name. Anne Rice. There you see her throwing out the V. Vampire series. There you see again the V. You see the V there. There you go again with the V. Why do you think they throw Nazis? Hitler. Look at the V. This is why you should do your history. This is why you should. Why? There you go. Why do you think they're throwing it up? Do you think the Nazis believed in peace? With what they did, they killed the Jews. Now that isn't peace, is it? They didn't believe in peace, they just wanted to kill everybody. And Hitler even had his own men killed. As you see, why do you think they wear the V? Communism, 1924 to 1929, 1870 to 1924. There we go. Farley Shepherd, the V sign. Be the change. The V sign. It's no such thing as their false peace. V. Again. Why do you think they throw out so much in the industry? Do you think they just like to throw it up for no reason? As you see, Peace Satanism. The V. The New Lodge. The V, and as we know, it's in the shape of the Baphomet is actually in the shape of a woman's pelvis. Virgin in the shape of a V. Why do you think it's in the shape of a V? There you see the New Dodge. You see there the two peace signs, the tick. It's not peace. Doesn't mean peace. It's just an excuse. There you go. Sellouts that like to throw it up. There you go. So much. It's an Illuminati symbol. There you go. Might as well be Hitler, because that's what, as I just showed you, the Nazis used to do as part of Nazi. Why do you think they do that with their eye? Doesn't mean peace. As you see, I can go on and on and on. Why do you think it's in movies, films so much? There you go. There you go. Well, he's got the Masonic eagle and the Knights Templars in the back on his t-shirt. The Knights Templars shield says it all. False peace. Why do you think the stars throw up so much? And then they throw the 666 up. There you go. They throw it up so much. Why do you think they throw it up so much? There you go. Also doing the one eye as well. Doesn't mean peace. as you see. Well, as I said, as you see, the V sign has a colourful history. The V is the Roman sign for the number 5, and Adam used it in the Illuminati to symbolise the law of 5s, but there's more in the meaning. Left is rhetorical society. Non-peace, as we see, throughout the last 2,000 years, the symbol has designated hatred of Christians. Nero, who despised Christians, crucified the Apostle Peter on a cross, head downward. This heinous event, remembered the satanic cross, became a popular pagan in the signal of the day. Thereafter, the sign became known as the Nero. As we know, the upside down cross, and Nero was hated Christians. As we know, he used to have them killed for his own amusement. He used to put them in with lions and let them get eaten. And I think symbolism, origin and history proves it to be the visual Masonica, but the split. Why? This is the scared word to the Hindu chanting An. Is supposed to help awaken the spirit of at the base of the human spine. Occultist Albert Pike also identifies this symbol as mystical in his book on Freemason morals and dogma. The peace symbol, also called the broken cross, crows for witches for Nero cross, sign of the broken Jew, and the symbol of the Antichrist, is actually a cross with the arms broken. It also signifies the gesture of the despair and the death of man. So when you think throwing this up is cool, now you'll think twice. And if you think this is a joke, go look at go look it up, and you'll see for yourself. Tribes who used it to attitude, strain, and mystical properties to the sign, such as rune, is said to have been used by black magicians in pagan incantation and competition. To this very day, the inverted broken cross, identical to the socialist peace symbol, is known in Germany as a Todsystem. Sorry, I don't speak German. Or death room. Not only was it ordered by Hitler's National Socialists that it must appear on German death notices, but it was part of the official inscription prescribed for the gravestones of Nazi officers of the Dread SS. The symbol suited Nazi influence on pagan mysticism. So as we know, what Hitler used to do, he used to experiment on people. Many people think that this didn't go on. It very well did. Hitler tried to create the superhuman soldier. He experimented on his own soldiers to try and make them ultimate so they wouldn't die, because that's how sick he was, and it still goes on today. But as we know, it goes on every day, as we see with this one. In fact, the averted man rune, the figure inscribed in the collar sign, which the Tell us it means peace as for being a sign of Satanists. As we see, doesn't mean, there you go with the same symbol. It's exactly the same, just the two fingers are not down. So people need to stop throwing this symbolism up, because doesn't mean peace. Doesn't mean peace. This does not mean peace. I just think it's in movies, films, everything. Because they want you to accept the false peace of the Antichrist. So when the Antichrist return comes, you are going to be worshipping the Antichrist and you won't even know it. As you see with the vendetta, the V, the view, the V, civilization, V, NASA with their V, the V series with the V and the reptilian eyes, V the series on a book, V, we are legion, victory, the V with the V over and over again. Doesn't mean peace, never has, never will. It's never meant peace. Why do you think it's so popular around the world? Why do you think it's so popular? Because they brainwash people into thinking it means peace, and it doesn't. Because you gotta think of it. Why would Satan openly come out and say, hello? Why would he openly come out and go, hey guys, the peace sign that you've thrown up, it actually is worshipping me, but carry on throwing it up. Of course, Satan's the biggest deceiver of the world. He's obviously not going to come out and go, oh, the sign, the V sign that you've thrown up doesn't mean peace, it's just worshipping me, the Antichrist. Obviously he's not going to come out and say that. He's just sitting back letting people because every single time he throws it up, he's getting worshipped. The devil is the biggest deceiver. It's not stupid. So why do you think they all throw it up? Why do you think they all throw it up? Even the Pope throws it up. Peace doesn't mean peace. Never has. Never will. It's a false load of garbage. It's never meant peace. This is their satanic agenda. It's a brainwashing into the minds of people. Why do you think Beyonce portrays it? Because she's the biggest sellout of them all. And modelling as well. Boy George, as we know, he was gay. He was gay. He used to dress up in women's clothes because he was gay. As we see with Bono as well, Chris Brown, Rihanna. I mean, you can go on and on and on. These are all a sellout. Why do you think all these sellouts throw it up? Because they want you to worship the Antichrist because they're sellouts. And they don't care about you. It's all this garbage. Only live once, guys. Only live once, live life to the full. Yeah, and then you go to hell. But these people already know that. But they couldn't care. They couldn't care about you. They couldn't care less. All they care about is money. They sold the soul, they don't care about you. They couldn't care less. They all throwed it up and they use that excuse. Oh, I'm being used. No, you're not. You know, these people know precisely what they're doing, and they don't care. They don't care. That's the main person that started off. John Lennon, which John Lennon was a part of Freemasonry. And he only got shot because he wouldn't keep his mouth shut. He wouldn't keep his mouth shut. He was going to tell people about the Illuminati. So they shot him. Either way, he was going to die either way. And now he's probably in hell burning. And it's his own fault. God has got no respect for people that worship the beast. He won't show any mercy. Unless you stop doing this, throwing this up, repent, accept Jesus Christ into your life fully, He'll forgive you. But if you throw this up day in, day out, worshipping the beast, throwing the devil horns up, like these sellouts, their fate's going to be hell. And it's no party in hell, it's no jumping around, doing whatever you want. It's torment. You will burn, as it says in Revelation. But as you see, I think we get the point now. Doesn't mean peace. God bless.